bring down the room by being here.
Always. But
It's my
already,
job.
if you look at the screen, you should be able to see that
35
A,
seconds.
we are back, and more importantly, it is a new year. Hello, everyone, and
Hello.
welcome to Bearded Ramblings. Yes, S. I forgot to put it in the thumbnail. I have Bearded Ramblings. Great way to start a year.
Oh,
We haven't made that mistake in a while.
like that one person who wanted us to change it to that before. I don't remember who that was.
I
Was that
don't
Morgan?
know. Might have been more.
Somebody was somebody was complaining that calling it ramblings was wrong, and that's because they don't English well.
Um, was it me? Could have been.
No, but you went along with the suggestion for a little bit, but it
Hmm.
wasn't your idea to start with.
Weird you remember that, but not the topic of tonight.
I remember well, I vaguely remember the topic of tonight, but only because you had to remind me last night.
And ages prior. But here is the thing. We are in a new year, and just go into my videos and see my plan for 2025 to notice that there'll be some familiar faces that won't be appearing for the near future. Also, yes, I am super tired as hell. I didn't get much in the way of any sleep. I'm going back to sleep as soon as it's over. But I am in good company, and I am low energy after all. So we're joined by Krandar, of course. Hello, Krandar.
Hello.
And making her glorious return in her room full of everything is Dinus Mel. Hello, madam. Good to see you again.
Hello. Good to be here. Yeah, this is my nerd cave. This is only one side of the room, if I'm going to be honest with you. The
Who's in the
whole
middle of the room,
outside,
and the other side is the same.
There's
the
no
other
door.
side has movie memorabilia and a giant wall like banner from the third Pirates of the Caribbean film. With
Nice.
Yeah, because usually Disney calls back a lot of that stuff from the theaters and they burn it. I happened to I knew some theater managers, and I'm like, do you really need to send that back? Because I'm thinking you don't need to, because I could just put it in my house, and you could say that it got stained or torn up or something and went in the dumpster, you
That's
know.
how it used to be. And if it's not a part of like an AMC chain or something, there's usually no oversight. I'm old enough to remember like once the movie was over, going to the guy at the concession stand and being like, "Hey, do you have any of those posters free?" And they're like, "No, but check back in tomorrow when we switch out the movies. We'll have a few free then." And
Yeah.
then you'd pop back
Yeah.
in, and you know what? Sometimes they charge, and sometimes we're like, "I don't care, man. Just fucking take it." You know, just
Yeah. We're literally throwing these in the dumpster in 10 minutes. Just have
Yes.
it.
Other times they'd have
Hmm.
the little savvy. I once had to pay 20 quid out in the year of our Lord 1998.
Mm.
I actually got a giant bag of free popcorn that way once.
Sweet.
They're just like, yeah, we're throwing this out in the garbage in a few minutes, so just take it home. It's fine. It was almost as big as I was.
I know those
Wow.
giant ones because the giant tubs you see in front of them don't do it justice when it's all stacked up in the plastic bag.
Mm.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, the tub is probably like half of the bag or a third of the bag or something.
yeah. You know, they've still not perfectly mastered that unique flavor of popcorn, movie popcorn, but they get it close. Once they get that, it's so Jover. I don't because they don't care if you bring in your own food.
Who is I was gonna say who is they in this case right now?
Huh?
You're saying well they haven't mastered that flavor yet,
Oh,
but like who's they?
the microwave popcorn companies, the
The
popcorn
ones
pack.
for at home, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought you might have meant. Yeah, because they have like the simulated movie butter, but it's
Mm,
not real butter.
It's just
So
oil,
it is.
it's
it's like
almost
oil
flavored
and some
oil.
like powder of like dehydrated butter or something. I don't know.
And it
It's
has to
not quite
be
right.
that perfect warm, soft texture to it as well.
You
Um,
only get that from the freshly melted butter, so it's hard to replicate. Yeah.
Oh.
Um, but of course, I've lost a tooth. over the past year. And last time I had popcorn, it was a disaster. So going forward, I might be more of a nacho man, but you never know. Maybe I'll
I have
do it.
this mental image of you chewing popcorn, but like there's one entire piece of popcorn just lodged where your tooth used to be.
That happened with some almonds a few months ago. And
Ow.
I'm like,
That's much
oh
more
shit,
dangerous
what
than
am I doing?
popcorn. Why do
Um,
I
Mm.
stab myself every time I bite something?
all right. Because we've actually gotten a few extra new subscribers over the past few days.
Ooh.
I just want to say hello to everyone who has recently joined. Oddly enough, because of my pinned video. I guess that's a YouTube thing. They're trying to boost it. But I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth. That's right, your horses, and you're going to pull us forward into glorious new age by liking, sharing, subscribing, and checking the links down below for our guests, for your boy, and also for stream goal. Anything given, Crandar and I will divvy up between ourselves. And yes, it is going towards a copy of Modern Warfare 3, which I will play here first and then over on Twitch. My link is down there too. That is that.
I didn't know you could pin videos now.
Yeah, it's the pin video for when you go onto your YouTube channel for the first time. If you click
Right,
on it,
yeah.
for the longest
First thing
time,
people see, right?
yeah, for the longest time it was a let's play of the Drunken Peasants game, but now I have my own one after I'm gonna say 5 or 6 years doing this. I finally have an intro video.
Wow, they grew
Um,
up so fast.
I know.
Man.
Right? I remember this is my second channel. I had that one for 4 years prior. I'm pushing nearly 10 years doing this shit.
Mm.
Time flies when you. Oh God, it's gonna end soon. I'll have nothing to show for it. Let's watch some shit. And actually, on this topic, it's actually quite relevant because it's the inside of the last video store, well, DVD rental store in Britain.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, and already this has taken me back. I like the
We're,
Christmas lights all hanging up there.
we're going on a museum trip.
Look at that font. That font screams 80s to early 90s.
Man.
Oh, it also screams video store because a lot of them use a font like this, I think.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, we had a
All
chain.
star video.
Oh, Krendar, did you guys ever have like a uniquely Canadian video store chain? Because we had Chartbusters and more importantly, Extravision. Those were
I think maybe, Mel, have you ever heard of a video rental store called VideoFlix?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's not uniquely Canadian, but I've never heard Americans really talk about it. I used to live like a 5-minute walk away from a VideoFlix.
Hmm.
So we got a lot of movies from them, and I rented a lot of games from them. That was back in grade 7, 8 in high school. So that was like
Oh, okay.
NES, SNES era. I rented so many games back then.
You're a lean chicken.
I'm Colin
I'm
Richards,
sure we're
and
not
this is
that
TVO All
far
Star
off each
Video.
other.
We started TVO All Star Video in the early 80s, and at that time we expected to be around for about 5-6 years. But here we are 40 years later, and we're still going strong, and we still have video rental. Not in the same format. Obviously, when we started, it was VHS and Betamax. That all changed, and we're
Betamax,
now
we
on
had that.
Yeah.
DVD and Blu-ray.
I remember
Yes,
when you
like
could
used to
rent
do
the,
DVD.
the video players from behind the counter. And the huge clunky top loaders that we'd have the
Mm.
turtle shell tapes on it. Oh, I cleared out my boiler closet over here, and inside it was a whole crate of a whole hat box full of VHSs, and they were all Friends ripped from TV. Like an entire season of Friends that were ripped right from TV. It was Metal Monkeys, and he just looked at them and said, "Oh God, throw them." I didn't even know they were still there. And part of me felt sad that we didn't have a video player because I wanted to go through not so much for the friends themselves, but the ads in between because they would
I
have
still
been
have a
little tiny callbacks. Go on.
yeah. I still have a like an old Weird Al Betamax tape that's like it's like a collection of old Weird Al music videos and like a little bit of biography stuff in between the videos. It's like they're telling the story of his early career, and then when they reach the part of the story where it became about one of his videos, they would play that video. So it's got like Fat, and like another one rides the bus, and
Eat
what's
it.
the Eat It Instead of Beat It, that's what it was. Yeah, and Dare to Be Stupid, like all the stuff from that era of his career early on.
We have
I still have it. I don't have a machine to play it on, but I have the
our
tape.
most popular Christmas titles. Obviously, this time of year, people are looking for Christmas entertainment. Over the years, there's been a load of bestsellers.
I'm glad they're still going.
I recognize I had a lot of these. I mean, hell, I don't even have a DVD player. Impulse Savages, St. George.
You can see,
I don't think I recognize a single one of these.
Rental, only
Mission
2 per
Impossible
week,
2.
3 for 5. Adulthood.
Adulthood and Spread. I didn't know this was the porn section.
Some of these covers, the horror is predominantly
Back to Black, the Amy Winehouse story, Civil War.
Why is The Last Rifleman about Forrest Gump?
A very, very popular genre. Here's just a small sample of some of the things that I've picked out, which are notable bestsellers. Poltergeist, great movie, everyone can remember
Absolute
watching
classic.
Poltergeist. Then we come on to Scream, instantly recognisable, very, very popular, and it continues to be popular to this day. Indecent Proposal. Now some may think, is that really a top title? But believe it or not, it's a very popular title. Point Break.
Hell yeah.
It was tremendously well received on Rent.
I was at a house party with like 12 people in the States. We were all absolutely baked out of our heads waiting for pizza, and we popped on Point Break, and we were just acting like surfer dudes for the rest of the day. It was great.
Done very, very well indeed. And last but not least, Last Boy Scout. Bruce Willis at his best.
Don't forget Hercules over there.
That has affected our business, obviously, is the number of streaming services. And whilst that was a problem initially, the situation's evolving now where there's such a big choice of different streaming services, all requiring subscriptions, where people saying,
"Arr, matey, or you could do like me and go to the Bay of Pirates. Arr.
Arr.
Fuck the studios.
I've had enough of that." And they're suddenly coming back into the store, having not been in for years and years and years. And is our membership still valid?
And hey, Red.
And
hey,
every
Troy.
single member who's ever
Speak
joined
of the devil, eh?
is
we were just
still
talking
a valid
about you.
member. We have signed up 18,621 members. That is perhaps one person for every household in Haven.
I don't blame people for being like, fuck streaming services, because there's so many of them. They're like, there's so much of the shows and movies are split between 10 different services. Like, so annoying.
I don't trust creme there. It's a little too close to another word. And it's everywhere. It's like creme.
Creme. Yeah, like I don't mind the idea of movie streaming services, but like let me have all of the movies on one service, you know, like
Netflix was groundbreaking when it came out, and then it just became one of many.
Yeah, and there's so many things it doesn't have because you got Prime Video over here being special and demanding all these exclusives to itself, and Disney Plus is doing the same thing. Yeah.
Roku.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like it's so bad, and I think we just lost Mel.
Looks like.
There we go.
Welcome back. But yeah, like there's so many things I would like to watch with the family when I'm visiting family, but they have Netflix and they refuse to give Bezos any money, so they won't watch anything that's on Prime Video, and theoretically, I don't blame them
Mm.
for that stance. So I can't exactly complain. But it would have been nice to maybe introduce them to Fallout or something.
Right. I I'm I have a Netflix.
Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time would have been a great one to watch while visiting family, but 'twas not to be.
Oh, while you're here, Crandar, you asked me a few weeks back about the glory of the spice bag. Boom.
Ah, yes. I need to
Hello,
go
how are you
back and
getting
try
on?
that.
And welcome to Cooking with Garen. The spice
This is this is a year ago. He hadn't quite fully become his embrace. Got another video from him after this, and now we can get stuck in with
Yeah.
the meat of tonight.
bag,
In fact,
Ireland's greatest Chinese cuisine. It's known throughout the world as the greatest thing man has ever done with a bag. But can this chunky Irishman make a delicious spice bag by himself? So the components of a spice bag are chips or fries, shredded chicken that is battered. Now people would be pissed off that I didn't make this myself. I bought it from a shop. But I assure you, if I did this myself, there would be a body count. So I've left it to the professionals.
True.
Of course, you've got to get your vegetables in. So a very small amount of pepper.
Every kitchen has that spice bag somewhere. Mine has two of them unopened for years. It came with the apartment. And they're just waiting to be seasoned.
Pepper and onion
Maybe
is
next
used
time we go
to make the
downtown and go
spice
try
bag
it.
completely healthy. I'm going to use the McDonald's spice bag mix. This is not a sponsored video. but
McDonald's?
McDonald's did
Yeah, it has, as you can see, it has two L's. They got into trouble with the golden arches. They do our curry, which you'll see over there.
me some stuff which has inspired me to make the spice bag. I'll tell you a little bit about what's in this in a second. And I'm going to team it up as well with a little bit of McDonald's curry sauce for
As Irish as, yep.
dipping purposes. And it's the Chinese
Ethan.
style. I'm going to cook everything in
Is
the
that
air
like your
fryer,
version of
so it's
Patax or
extremely
something?
healthy.
I
I'll
don't know
probably
what
lose
Patax
weight
is,
when
so-
I'm eating it. So here are the chips.
It's
and
our
here's
version
the
of
chicken.
McDonald's.
I'm
There
gonna
we go.
air fry the absolute bollocks out of them. So let's go.
Circular logic. You can't go wrong with.
So while that stuff is air frying, I'm going to chop up my vegetables.
That's a
and
nice
get them
air
ready
fryer.
to put in. Try and keep up. I know I'm cooking at an extraordinary rate. Okay, so this is the cutting things up section of the video. I know I'm going to have all the
Cutting.
experts telling me,
Cutting.
oh, that's not how you cut things up. You're
Cutting.
a gobshite. This is how I do an onion. If you want to follow along, you're more than welcome. So now that I've kind of pulled off this, the flesh of the onion, I'm going to cut off its little
Flesh.
tail. Yeah, whatever.
bell.
This isn't the right knife or whatever. I don't want to hear it. This is the knife I'm using, right? So we'll get in there.
He's got the right idea.
No, I probably need them to be longer than that, do I? I don't know, is that alright though? Like, this is my own way. You know, I don't have
prefer
to be the same as
Smaller
everyone
bits,
else.
honestly.
I can have my own onion shape, if I wish.
Yeah.
Personally, I think different shapes and sizes are absolutely fine. It's not going to be getting eaten by some sort of an onion bigot. So this is grand. I love how these
Good
are.
old onion bigot.
I'm just going to scrape my onions over to the side here. We'll be using those later. Okay, so now moving on to the pepper. I don't know what way I'm going to go at them. Will I go at them from the side? Or will I think I'm going to hit them from the tail. So I'm just going to cut
Tail.
this part off. And then I've got a nice, because I don't need much. I've got a nice clean, look at that. That's exactly what I want. Interesting little shapes. Get them going there.
Moving
That's
forward
perfect.
like
That's exactly
crazy,
like
but
what you'd see
okay.
in the Chinese.
You got to put a piece of
Doesn't matter how you
towel
get there.
underneath that.
It's results.
Yep.
That's absolutely perfect. I'm thrilled with these.
Dangerous.
That's your fiber. That's your vitamins. Let's get them just all mixed up together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to season this with a little bit of the spice bag mix. I'm not sure why. It just seems like something somebody would do.
Yeah, I
in
thought
a
it was
cooking
on
program,
purpose.
And I'd be like, oh, I don't know why they're doing that, but I trust that it makes a difference. So,
I thought something had happened that you're dealing with.
and then here's an idea I just came up with
Welcome
myself.
back.
I'm going to take a little bit of the curry powder. And I'm
It
going
was
to
after you
sprinkle that on
disconnected
there
and
as
came
well.
back.
And I'm going to mix
Yeah,
that in.
maybe
This
that
is
was
just
a-
extra layers of flavour. I think it'll make a difference. So let's get that all incorporated
It's all
there.
good.
So now the vegetables are marinating. I'm going to go and wash my hands and check out our
Marinate.
other ingredients. So now that our chips
Is
have
that
begun to
marinating
cook,
though?
It is for white people.
Sort of.
We're going
Uh,
to add our marinated
it's
vegetables, which
it's
have been
marinade
marinating for a little
light.
bit of time, absorbing the flavors.
it's
There they
dusted
are
it
now,
with
looking
some things that I
absolutely
found in my
fantastic.
cabinet.
We're going to cook
Yeah.
those the rest of the way, and we're going to cook our chicken up, and then we're ready to construct our spice bag. Okay, so here we are. Everything is cooked.
Chips look right, at least.
Yeah.
To the
Just for context,
untrained
by the
eye
way,
dismay.
Mel, we're on this topic because I tripped across an Irish style pub downtown here in Kananistan the other day. On their menu, they were advertising something called a spice bag, an Irish spice bag. So I texted Lev here and I asked him, like, or I took a photo of the menu item, sent it to him, and asked him, like, how authentic is this? It's like, because it claimed to be like a staple of Dublin street food. And I was like, is this real? Is this actually a thing? Are they lying to me? And he said, nope, totally a thing.
Yep.
But their kitchen was closed at the time, so I couldn't try it right then. So I have to go back and try it.
It's it's something that I'm not really reach for, but if I'm let's say I'm in a Chinese and I'm waiting to make my order, or I'm getting my order and someone else is making it behind me, I'm gonna say a 50% chance one of the items is gonna be a spice bag. And I'm out here in the countryside, so it has nothing so much to do with Dublin, but more to do with just Ireland. We're not very creative.
Yeah.
You say spice bag, and I immediately think Dune.
Oh, this is some street food that's gonna make you go on a trip.
Is it? Because we're gonna have some bangers and mash.
But I'll turn our eyes blue on blue. Yeah.
If alcohol with glowing eyes, I didn't get the right
to the
thing.
trained eye. But I promise you, it'll still be delicious. Let's get all the components together. Okay, so now that everything's together, it's time to add our spice bag seasoning. You might be asking, what is spice bag seasoning? It's basically
So
MSG.
what is the meat supposed to be in there? Is that chicken?
Chicken. Yeah, it's
Chicken.
Chinese
Okay.
crispy chicken that he got in a store.
And like 5 spice and cumin and a load of spices like that. You can
Is the
look up.
stuff in Dublin
But
usually
mainly MSG.
like the
Delicious.
actual Irish stuff you usually get for this? Is it usually Chinese based, like he said, or? Okay.
It's we have spice burgers, which use the same powder as that Dakota burger. That's then like you can then cook like a normal one. But most of the time, if you ever see a spice bag, it's going to be in less in a chipper and more in a Chinese. I'm sure there's chippers there that do it. Our chipper has kebab.
I used to do something a little bit similar. There's this Canadian burger place that I don't think they have in the States, but it's called Harvey's. It's just as big as like McDonald's and Burger King and stuff.
It's
I think I've heard of
Harvey's?
it.
Oh, Harvey's. not
Harvey's.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. We have some Harvey's around here too, but I think Harvey's is specifically a Canadian
Okay.
burger place. It's pretty good. But when I was in university, there was a few Harvey's locations that were like combos with Church's Chicken. So you go in, it's like Harvey's and Church's Chicken in the same place
Okay.
because they had bought out Church's Chicken at one point. And Church's Chicken had these little spice packets of like dry spice that you can shake onto your chicken, right?
Okay.
Now I'd never had Church's Chicken, but I would go in there and I would get a Harvey's burger combo, and I'd be like, "Can you get one of those spice packets and just shake that on my burger?" It was really good.
Over here, that reminds me. Over here, we have a chain of, I'm gonna say, passable burger places, and it's they're called Supermax, and the guy who has the franchise for that also has the franchise around these parts for Papa John's, and while they were still around, Quiznos. So there's a big trifecta, like a kiosk store up by the movie theater in Carrick that has all three. And I lived there when I first moved out here from Dublin. I lived there for years, and I tried the Papa John's. Hell, I worked in Papa John's in the States, stealing you guys' tax dollars as an illegal immigrant. But you know what? Fuck you all. So, haha. But I also obviously tried the Supermax, and I never once tried the Quiznos. And then one day I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna see how lame it is. I went in and they had already closed. They had already moved on to the great dead chain in the sky, you know.
They
Um,
used to have incredible commercials for Quiznos out here, and it was ridiculous. I don't know. You at some point in time you should look up crazy Quiznos commercials. It's just if you haven't,
was
that's
it the
a
one with the little animals that would make like
yeah.
a
We
little
love
bat?
these guys. They got a pepper bar. You're just what is this? It's Quiznos.
Nothing can beat nothing can beat Mr. D, but yeah, we're always looking for our
Rickety
next
D.
Nickety D, that poor thingamajig.
Yes, healthy,
I can't call him a
Yeah.
person.
and
Cannot
delicious.
call him a
So there we
person.
go.
He lost
Keep that in
something
there.
in the
That's
war years
brilliant.
ago.
Let's mix
He,
that
he,
all
he
up.
absolutely lost a part of himself.
Okay, so now my spice bag mix is in. It's time to serve.
He
Now I
mixed
haven't
it
got a
within the
bag,
air
but I
fryer.
have got
Yeah.
a plate,
Most
which
of it
is the
went to the
thinking man's
bottom
bag.
underneath
Delicious.
the grill. He's got
Okay,
in
so
there.
now it's time
Yeah,
for
shouldn't
the
he have
ultimate
cooked it
test,
first and then
the
shook it
taste
into the
test.
bag?
Let's have a little go of it.
No, you're supposed to. I'm from the South. We don't cook like this.
Yeah.
No,
Salty,
the
bit
Chinese don't
spicy,
around these parts
crunchy,
don't either.
everything.
But if you've just come back from the pub and you've got all this stuff, but you forgot to go to the Chinese, this will be passable
Mhm.
because your entire taste buds have been just completely tenderized, and you're too
Maybe.
drunk to realize. And you're like, fuck it, I'll have that, and I'll also have a stack of pure white bread, like yay high, to make endless sandwiches of the stuff. And then you'll eat two of them and go to sleep, and you'll just wake up and be like, great, I made breakfast.
Everything you want on your tongue, it's happening in there.
You
Let's
just have it
enhance
cold.
it by adding the curry sauce. Now, usually I'm a dipper,
In
but for
Scotland,
the
they call
purposes
that a
of this
salad.
video, I'm going to go for the spin technique with the McDonald's
That's a
curry
joke from the
sauce.
late, great
Absolutely
John Locke.
lovely.
God,
There
we
it
miss
is
you,
there
John.
now, looking absolutely glorious. Final taste test. Okay, gonna try and get a little bit of chip and a little bit of chicken. Get the full mouth experience. Let me get something that's a bit saturated in the curry. We get all the flavors. There the flavors are there now. Let's go for it.
I think the gravy's probably doing a lot of heavy lifting.
It is. It always.
I'd pay €200 for that now in a restaurant. That's not a word of a lie. Anyway, hopefully you
It
enjoyed
is.
cooking with
He's a
Darren.
culture. They're all skinflints. He wouldn't pay a penny more than he had to.
I mean, 200 is ridiculous anyway, right?
Yeah, he did go to a very fancy restaurant for the first time in his life earlier last year, as his career has been like expanding like crazy, and he filmed the whole experience, and it was I think I know where he went. I'm not sure completely, but it kind of looks
Oh.
familiar. And he didn't like the prices, but he loved everything put in front of him, even if he had no idea what the hell.
Mm.
It was very wholesome.
Sounds like when I went to this fancy place here, it was like my meal was $80 by the end, and I only had a main and one appetizer.
Man.
It was great though. The food was incredible.
Yeah. That kind
Wasn't
of
enough of it, but it was incredible.
Mm.
All right.
It's also
So
the first time I ever had ceviche.
yeah,
I ate at one fancy place once locally. It's
Hmm
bougie. I walked in. It was a pay in advance, certain amount of courses, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
sitting there, and the chef comes around to each table and asks, how it was. I'm like, I want to take you home with me, and so you can make me breakfast. But it wasn't like it
Oh,
came
that's
out.
why. Okay.
It came out, and he just looked at me, and I'm like, oh, no, I just want you to make food for me.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to accidentally flirt with you. I just want food.
unless of course
I
it
want you to
changes
make
your mind.
breakfast for me. I'm like,
Unless you do want to.
Do you like Kevin Smith
Unless.
memorabilia and tiny dogs? Oh, by the way, is your tiny dog nearby? We always love to see tiny dog?
Oh no, she was actually killed.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
not that one. I thought you had
In
a.
the oh, the new one,
Yeah.
little Zoe Pippin Warrior Princess.
She's asleep? Because I don't want to wake her if she's asleep.
I don't
That-
know where
that-
she is
The
right
name
now.
Zoe Pippin just tells you it's a tiny dog.
Oh, she.
Yeah, because I have another dog named Frodo, and when she was born, it's like, oh,
nice.
she's got a Zoe face. I'm like, but Zoe Pippin, and then I'm like, nah, she's Zoe Pippin Warrior Princess.
Hell yeah.
That's just what it is. So yeah. So
All right.
she's
It's a
similar.
bit scrappy, so Warrior Princess fits too. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Man,
Krendar only recently remembered that we watched these girls, and
It's been a little while. I needed a memory jog.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's on Steam there is this interactive novel game. It looks at first glance like a standard anime sort of
Mhm.
game, but it's all voiced by American girls, and they're all pretending to be in America in 09.
oh,
They're high school girls, and the
okay.
best way I can describe it is it's the Boondocks for white people. It is
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
so like it just skirts the line between being edgy and racy, but actually not being try hard.
Okay.
They made a very quick short last
Mhm.
year of the two girls during an active school shooter moment in their school, and
Wow.
all they care about is just getting Xanax and shit, and talking about the slut in the class. The premise, if I remember right, of the overall story is that the blonde girl is trying to raise money with the black-haired girl by making meth or crack, and
Okay.
they have no idea how to go about it, and they increasingly get into zanier stories until eventually the black-haired girl has a crisis of faith. And
I feel
it was
the whole thing's a commentary on the state of American schools these days. It's like,
yeah.
well, we just want to sell a bunch of drugs, and like school shootings happen so often that they're just not even a thing to notice anymore. Or
No,
whatever.
they're trying. While you hear when you hear the incel dude going crazy in another part of the school, you just
See the
hear one of the girls talking about like, "Can I get another fry from you?" And she keeps her, she got some McDonald's fries to bring out, and she's like, "Bitch, give me some of those fries." You know, like,
Well, that's
and
what I
she
mean though.
keeps Xanax in her bra. You know, like,
Wow.
I'm saying though, it's like oh, another school shooting again. Boring.
it's
Man.
Give me
very
that fry.
Anyway, they got a Kickstarter going, and here's the pilot.
Okay.
So as you can see here, contains topics related to suicide or self-harm. It's a very spicy
It's,
one, but
I'm
Okay.
curious about this because I haven't seen this yet either.
me neither. So we're all going in raw, and next week
Wow.
we're getting into something else raw, but that's for a future episode. Yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Oh dear.
Yeah. We're gonna have to stop and obviously break it down a bit just to keep the copyright gods at bay. But I've seen other people react to it and they all do the same thing. So we can't just let it just play on endlessly.
I just hope it doesn't dent my GPA.
Karen?
Huh?
It's only down to AB honor roll. I wouldn't worry.
Megan?
A again.
Nicole!
What?
You got an
Oh.
F!
Are you assuming?
Same girl again. Isn't this the first girl again?
Yeah, this is the I suppose you'd call her the player character because she's the one narrating the game.
No, I'm just teasing them because this character looks almost the same as the Karen character.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking like I've seen this animation style before, and all I can think of is
It's
it's
called
generic.
anime.
Yeah, it's generic Crunchyroll anime.
Mm.
Kind of it's kind of like stock anime, but
Assuming my cup size?
You failed the test! Can't you take anything in this class seriously?
Dude, you're like the white guy in every Martin Lawrence movie. Can I wash your car?
No.
Can I wash your dad's car?
No one wants you to wash their fucking car.
No, but I need money. How do I get money?
Since when do you want to buy a collectible?
money.
Collectibles are for men who have wallet chains.
You think Emily would have anything guys like
and that's a Hot Topic pants pair if I've ever seen one walking by there.
Man.
I was this close back in the day when I was with my then online girlfriend from Rhode Island, and we were gonna go over to New. I was gonna go over to New York. We were gonna rent a hotel out. I was going to destroy her in that hotel room. But when we were outside of that hotel, we were teenagers. I was 40. She was hot. And when I was outside it, she was going to take me to Hot Topic, and she was going to basically turn me into a proto emo skater boy goth. I'm talking about neon, and like I still had hair. She was going to get my hair dyed, and I'm
Gotta
so
look good
glad.
neon goth.
Oh God, yeah, I would have had Invader Zim like keychains. It would have been bad.
Funny.
Hot topic as fuck.
Oh my God, I would have screamed skater. I would have screamed like halfway between skater and goth, but I'm not either of those things. So I would have just looked like the biggest fucking poser. But if anyone would point out, I would just point to her and be like, "She likes it. Look at this. Look at me. Look at this. Are you going to honestly be shocked that I do anything that this woman wants?" That ass, though.
Like that one.
I mean, she's a girl with a pulse, right?
No, she's got a belt, but not like any belt. It's Avril Lavigne's fuck belt.
Like a strap-on?
Alright.
No, like the buckle just says fuck on it.
That's pretty cool. An Avril Lavigne on it? How'd Emily get it?
I don't know, she like met her at a party or something.
That bitch lies about everything.
Since when?
She said she hooked up with Kurt Cobain even though he killed himself when she was like 3.
Or what if Kurt Cobain was a really bad guy?
Let's just ask.
Oh.
I was
man.
thinking it, but they're like, nah, they won't. No, they did.
Oh,
Her, I gotta buy some pills.
I think
anyway.
now they won't
Yeah, she's
does
got a
not
picture
apply
of
to
it
this
on her
show.
Come on,
They
let's go
will.
already. How much did you put in?
Nothing. I'm just seeing if I can get a free one.
But Emily, show her the belt.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Check it out.
Damn, it is.
They're fucking BlackBerry.
oh God.
It's just a photo, like
And
not
it's a
even proof that she
really
actually has
compressed
it.
JPEG. Like it's 144 or something. Like, this was made by people who grew up in the hell that was late 2000s.
This is so 2009, yeah.
Right? They
Mm.
it makes up for the fact that the animation is cheap as fuck. Like the way their lips don't always line up and shit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they got a Kickstarter, but they're surely still on a budget, you know.
oh, you can see it over the games. There's a trilogy of them, and you can see that over the 3 games that the skill at the very least gets like
Mm.
way better. So yeah, like, I'm 100% for that. Like I watched Simpsons when it first came out, and to say the art style of season
I
1
watched
was
The Simpsons. I watched The Simpsons when it wasn't even its own show. It was part of the Tracy
Tracy
Ullman
Ullman
show.
show. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I
God.
watched the Tracy Ullman show just to see the Simpsons bits.
Increasingly, you weren't alone, and that's when people were like, "Yeah, we can give it still a shot." And then they showed really early footage of it,
Yeah.
and they were like, "You can't be serious. This is dog shit." Like, no, it'll get better.
Oh yeah.
They weren't
Oh
wrong,
yeah.
I suppose.
Vintage Homer. Oh my God.
With his weird blobby face that would move completely, like there'd be 5 different
He-
parts of him
he
as
was-
he turn around.
He was like a human mudfish.
There was no bones. Everyone moved like Marge's hair still does from time to time, but it was their entire bodies. Their eyes would jiggle. It was oh god, different time. But,
Real.
Told you, still $1,000, right?
Yeah, don't worry. A guy also sent me one of
bucks.
Kelly's titty pics.
Oh shit.
Her nipples are fucked up.
Before I forget, you got any Xanax I could buy?
I might have some.
That's all Xanax, right?
Oh.
No, I got everything in here. Adderall, morphine, Ambien.
But
Like
how do you
girls.
know
Which, but there
one's
they are.
You
which?
just eyeball it. I mostly sell to retail managers that hit on me. They don't have a problem with it.
Damn, too anxious to risk it for the anti-anxiety.
That's okay. I could fill the void with something else.
Okay.
Is that what
Alright.
Xanax is? Anti-anxiety? Because I don't even know.
Yeah, it's anti-anxiety and it helps you just kind of chill,
What's his name?
go to sleep
Buff
sometimes.
it uses that. No, he uses
I'm
Adderall.
surprised.
My bad. He uses Adderall.
Yeah, we're talking about Xanny though. Yeah. but he uses Adderall. Like, I don't know what that one is either.
Adderall's for ADHD.
Yeah, his
Okay.
scatterbrain gets all. You can see it if he doesn't have it over. It's not straight away, but at one point he was making more flub lines as he would read chat than I would. And like he's like a way bigger streamer, and he's just like, "Fuck it, no, there's something wrong with me." And they were like, "Well,
Oh yeah,
try this."
there's this guy I've been watching that is just like frequently mispronouncing words that people would not normally mispronounce. So I'm wondering if he's got like something like that going on too.
I've always wondered if I could do with something like that, but because of my drinking,
Yeah.
hasn't. If I go through well with this year without the drinking, then maybe I'll look into it. Although I'd prefer not to have any pills. I've been a very pill-less person throughout my life, so you know.
I don't know. I'm on Zoloft and beta blockers because I was having panic attacks in my sleep. So I was just like waking up, and then I had
Oh
anxiety.
god,
That
that's
sounded
awful.
like you needed that, like really
Yeah,
badly.
yeah. You know,
The
it's
time when
really
you're
nice
supposed
to
to be
have
at your most
medication.
relaxed and you're having a panic attack. That's awful.
Yeah, while you're sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it's
Right, like
like
anxiety
that's
that.
woke up with sleep.
You know.
Did tonight
you're,
because I knew I had to wake up.
sleeping is supposed to be a refuge from anxiety.
Not the dreams I have.
Okay, I don't know about
Oh
the rest of
no.
yous, but I find the most relaxing sleeps I ever have are hotel rooms after having sex. And it's just like, I don't know, maybe because it's not my
I
bed.
wouldn't know.
You've never booked a hotel room with a significant other?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta
Why
do
would
that
I?
before you go.
I mean, you know, maybe when traveling, one would do that, but I've never traveled with an SO before.
I've traveled with an SOB.
Oh.
Was it
Well, that's a
nice?
different.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's the opposite probably then of what I'm aiming for
Yeah.
here. But I don't know. Like, I just the bed just feels comfier, and I just when I sleep,
Not me.
I don't even dream. It just feels like everything goes still, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, that was real. I remember I'm a lack of B12 in my blood. It's why I've got the
You're
really
a
sexy eyes. So I'm always
you're a lack of B12? What the fuck?
I lack B12. Yeah.
Oh, you lack B12. Okay.
What do you think?
I thought lackabee was one word, and I didn't know what the hell
Lack
it
of
meant.
B12.
Yeah.
My one-man ska band that never got off the ground. I played every instrument. I don't know why. I was like that guy in the
Oh, you're
corner
like
with
the guy, the guy downtown that like stomps his feet to play little cymbals and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do ska music, so I'm in like suspenders, talking in Liverpoolian accent. Actually,
The
Birmingham.
best, the
Yes,
best,
Scouser.
the best description of ska I've ever heard is ska is the music that plays in a 12-year-old's head when he's getting cheesy mozzarella sticks at a restaurant.
That works. Yeah, I've listened to the Bionic Rats enough to know that works.
Nice.
God, that line took forever.
Do you know who really owns this place? How does it feel supporting McDonald's?
Was I not supposed to do that?
Read the news. This cute little Mexican grill is puppeteered by McDonald's corporate. Enjoy your cilantro.
I can't believe you supported them, Lev. How dare you?
Yeah, could you imagine anyone else right there next to me supporting them?
Yeah.
Do you know who really
We should
owns
never
this
do that when we're in
place?
Philadelphia.
Burrito? Yeah, burrito.
Black or brown beans?
Brown beans?
What kind of meat?
Extra chicken.
Extra chicken?
Yeah, axila chicken.
I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
Why do people like this place so much?
Because it's literally amazing. God, I'm starving.
Well, they certainly saved money on decor, didn't they?
I'm full.
You only took like 3 bites.
So?
You're not even at the part where it's a fistful of lettuce crammed to one side.
I'll just save it for later. Come on, let's go to the mall.
Whatever.
I can see the comparison to the Boondocks. It has that sort of anime trying to show what real America looks like.
And being just extra harsh about it.
Hey man, I can't help she was 15, you know what I'm saying?
Example A.
So you want to buy this gun?
You
There's some definite.
And there they are, walking right into Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Man, okay.
Aw, I didn't see any Spencer's Gifts though. The superior Hot Topic.
Is it?
Well, it's like saying Popeyes used to be the best chicken place, but you're like, no, it's not. You go home and you make your own chicken. That's the best chicken. You don't.
No, Popeyes definitely used to be the best.
I like Popeyes. Yeah.
No, I don't anymore.
Yeah, we
I
had it
used
in Philly and it was really disappointing.
Oh, in Philly, yeah, no, that's not. You need to go to the South and get you some Popeyes.
If I went to South, I would not go to a takeout. I would not go to a fast food place for fried chicken. I'd find like a diner run by a 90-year-old black woman, and she'd give me like the best food I've ever eaten ever.
I can point you in the right direction.
I know you. You get me so fat.
Yeah. For reference here, Mel, the first time I ever had Popeyes was in Vegas, and it was amazing. But we have a Popeyes here where I live in Canada, and it is bland as fuck. And the one we went to in Philly, the same.
Wow.
Just bland and crappy.
I had heard it from Hannibal Money for years about how great Popeyes was as far as fast food went. Like it was a cut above the rest. And then when I was on my doomed American trip, I was wandering across Chicago, and I was like, fuck it, I've got like $12, and one of the chicken meals is $12, so I bought that. I sat down, I filmed myself eating it, and I was like, you know what? It's actually not that bad. I've had way worse. But then Philly came along, and yeah, it's like I heard the guy Week in Review, he was complaining that Popeyes had dropped off over the years, and then I finally found out he wasn't talking shit. It had. Fuck that noise.
Hey, you think any non-virgins shop here?
Does sex count if they're ugly?
I'll call you
The
back.
sex count as they're ugly. Well, that's an interesting. That opens up a lot of dynamics. I need to bring up the chart for that.
Where's the Al Qaeda shirts?
Hey
The
guys, need
oh, I have an Al Qaeda shirt that they had. It's a combo. It's Che Guevara and Bin Laden fused together. In some of the earliest episodes of BR, you can see me wearing it. It's a little threadbare now. I need to lose the weight. Maybe in the summertime I'll be down enough that I can wear it.
I like how she's still carrying around her mostly uneaten Chipotle.
It's there as a comfort. It's there as like a support animal.
I really hope it's there for the rest of the episode.
Help with anything? Like mentally?
Oh, sorry, you can't eat that in here.
What's gonna happen?
She had one more bite.
No, store policy.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Just finish it at Chipotle.
You expect me to finish all this in one sitting? I'm not some fat country bred bitch with built-in water wings.
Okay, I didn't say all that.
Told you they wouldn't let you bring it in.
What are you doing?
What's it look like?
You can't smoke in here
Built-in
either.
water wings.
Emo plantation is this? Fuck it, let's go.
Emo plantation.
This is
I mean, it
discrimination.
basically is,
Don't think
right?
you heard the last of me, bitch.
God, why is my manager never here?
Oh.
Yeah,
At the
why
AMD. Oh
never
god,
had
now I'm just pausing. I'm just pausing now to see AMC.
Walden books.
Also, I want to know why the entrance to the goth shop is just like a series of circular magnets. that you
Yeah,
have to walk
that's
through.
what it looked like. But there should be a big neon red sign that says Hot Topic over it.
Yeah.
Shall we start a war?
Come on, everybody needs Percocet.
Well, I do manage a Walden Books.
Exactly. You're not fucking anytime soon.
Okay, deal. But only 'cause you're really pretty.
Yeah, I know. So $20 then?
Do you have any Japanese Pokemon cards?
Kid, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
So, no Japanese Pokemon cards?
You want your V card in Japanese too?
Oh.
Jesus Christ, I'm looking at Craigslist gigs just to buy a belt. Would the Craigslist killer still kill me if he was gay? I hope he's gay.
I think it's more of an opportunity. Oh my god, she's got a fucking apple. Hell
well,
yeah.
Proves she's trash then.
Oh, she is so white trash. She is the middlest of middle class. Raisin probably was friends with her growing up.
Oh, my dog's dead. Cool.
That someone just said, "Oh, my dog's dead." Cool. I like it, but I imagine if this goes on for like non-stop doom and gloom, it will wear thin, kind of like Rick and Morty.
That's why it's only
Yeah.
12 minutes per episode.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, we need you to come in tomorrow. I'm just kind of
Yeah, but
fucked
the difference
up.
is these guys have a sense of humor and Rick and Morty doesn't.
Yeah.
It's my day off.
It also has expanded the characters.
Fuck.
Ari, are you
Uh,
still up?
No,
It's
just
so
streaming.
That's what the whole thing was for.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
I
a
wouldn't
gum
answer
rental
my
business?
phone if I knew my boss was calling me.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's going to voicemail and never getting listened to.
Oh, sorry, my phone was out of battery and on fire and on Mars. Yeah, I couldn't reach it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why would you
Yeah,
rent
it's like
gum?
me 2 jobs
How do you
ago where
pretend
I
that?
just
Exactly.
recently gotten a cell phone and refused to give my cell number to my boss. It's like, no, I don't have a cell phone. What are you talking about?
So you end up charging them more than if they bought their own gum.
Might need some work.
Yeah, I need some work. How the hell do you make $1,000 without committing a felony?
Why does every art store smell like a hospital with crayons?
Oh yeah, wait, what if I drew caricatures for people?
Bitch, you can't even draw.
I could learn. Drawing's
Art
only
stores
hard if
do
you're some
smell like
fucking loser who
hospitals
works at a
with
place like
crayons.
this.
That is
Bring that up for me.
There's so many potential serial killers that are just hearing more and more excuses to just let the mask slip in this in the background. They're
This
just
guy,
hearing them speak.
this guy is
She
maxed
has
up as
Tourette's.
fuck. Look at him.
Working Saturday.
There's
How
no
does
thoughts
this get
behind that in
worse?
man's eyes other than
Burrito won't drop
Schweiger is
it!
just killing these girls.
Drop it! Burrito won't drop it! Fuck Hot Topic!
Are you serious?
Should have thought twice before denying us human rights.
Human rights? Because you can't eat Chipotle in here?
That's just like $7, and you expect me to throw it out?
That's less
She
than the
wasn't even
poster you
eating
made
it. She
to
was just
complain
walking
about
around
it.
with it.
Gosh.
This is just nostalgia. The show, even the cars are like proper time.
Like
Are
bad
these
nostalgia.
really imported all the way from Italy? Bitch, hell yeah, and the flavor of child labor.
What? No.
Oh damn, you broke it, you bought it.
Hold on. Were these just made with the dough balls Bertucci's gives kids to play with?
No.
Hey, that's where our dough went.
Fuck.
I walk around my house. That's exercise.
Sorry, there's so much.
No, it's okay.
This is taking forever. With an eating disorder here. I'm out of here.
It's almost like they should hire. I've never seen a Hot Topic that had at least 2 people, because one would be distracted and the other one would then be like taken advantage of, a whole place being robbed. You need 2 people. Keep a watch.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be $483.57.
483? Oh, I left my pants in my other wallet. Sorry.
Next. Huh? My manager's gonna kill me.
Okay, did I do good?
You did awesome. Here's your reward.
Oh. And this is definitely you?
Man.
What if I sold crushed up aspirin and called it cocaine?
Wouldn't smell the same.
If I told on Coach Colby, how much would the settlement be?
Bitch, get a fucking job!
Like protesting's a job.
Well, you haven't heard what I have planned for next week.
Lay it on me.
Let's just say Hot Topic's gonna be in a sticky situation.
So you got the 1,000?
Being homeless is cool. I just heard someone say that. It isn't cool. Don't be homeless, kids. Although, be a go out to the woods and be a denim-clad backpacker with a scruffy beard that eventually is found half eaten by a bear next to an old school bus. That is cool, because then they'll make a halfway decent movie about you.
And plus, when you're in the woods, you're not homeless. You're a hermit.
True. And you'll lose your mind eventually, and it'll be like a Disney film. And you think all the animals are responding to your singing, and they're
Right
in
in
reality.
Middle Earth, you'd just be a wizard and have a bunch of bunnies pull your sled.
Oh
Fuck
yeah, Radagast was cool.
Radagast.
While eating mushrooms of varying quality.
Yeah, Emily, are you sure the belt's worth 1,000? Like, how many people would actually buy that? How about 500?
I don't think so. Tons of people are hitting me up for this.
Fuck, well, what if I, like, worked in exchange for it?
By doing what?
I could try pills for you to see if anyone sells you bad shit.
What do you think my customers are for?
Damn it.
Okay, chill out. I might have a guy who could pay you for something.
I am not sucking dick.
No, it's for his business.
I'm listening.
Do they have 7-Temple XL?
Man, you are one hot 16-year-old.
What?
Sorry, 17?
Sir, what are you doing here?
I'm here for the Miners Welcome speed dating event.
The what?
Boy.
Oh no. Oh.
Like I said, this show, so long as it doesn't outstay its welcome, will do quite well. Because it's got the wit for it. But if it keeps on going into shit like this, like a season 3, a season 4, season 5, no, don't get greedy. A short, and it'll be done. Plus, with an overarching plot.
Boycott Hot Topic. They do this weekly. I'm never shopping here again. And just wait for my big finish tomorrow. 200 syrup balloons. No one will ever shop here again.
Money, wait.
I gotta come in again tomorrow.
Carry on them now.
There should be like a deleted scene where it's just she's just quietly watching something on her TV while filling the balloons, one by one, stowing them away.
Y'all know about 50 Cent and Ja Rule, right? This is like, oh my God. Okay, 50 Cent hates P. Diddy. All right, he hates P. Diddy, but he also really hates Ja Rule. And
I mean, I hate P. Diddy, so.
Yeah. So 50 Cent, what he did to Ja Rule, when he came out of prison, I don't remember what he went there for or anything. He was trying to relaunch his career, and he was going to have this huge comeback concert. And then when the tickets sold really fast, and he showed up to do the concert, and like the first 4 or 5 rows were completely empty. Because 50 Cent had bought them all out.
Nice.
So Ja Rule showed up and they looked like there was nobody there.
That's brutal.
That's this kind of level of party.
I think Redhead's the real protagonist of this show.
Oh. She wouldn't be in such long sleeves and like shorts if she was a cutter. She'd be very heavily investing in like shirts and like one of those like a long plaid
sweaters.
Yeah. It's like when people are into joking and they show up in turtlenecks, you kind of raise your eyebrow and go, all right. It's kind of warm for a turtleneck today, isn't it?
Turtleneck in the summer is a bit odd.
Hey, you made sure that Percocet you sold me was good, right?
Like, what do you mean, good?
Like, was that actually what it was?
Yeah, I tested myself.
Oh, okay. So, is a side effect of that taking a meat mallet and beating the shit out of your daughter for watching Glee?
I don't have a daughter. I wouldn't know.
Hear the way they speak. That's a nice touch. It's the proper like every girl used to talk like. Don't worry, Mel. Don't worry. I'm sure you didn't. You were the special one who didn't sound like that at all.
Dude. I don't know. How old was I in
2009? Yeah, you weren't in high school, were you?
Oh no, I was in my 30s.
Oh yeah, I forgot you are
same.
You are just for your age. Forgot about that. And I'm talking to you, Frank, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
I turned
Mel's
50
pretty too.
last year. I turned 50 last year, so.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You
See,
still got it, lady. You still got it.
Thank you.
I'm only a year or so behind you, girl.
I'm 37 on the 18th.
Oh, you child.
Everyone says it, but I'm like
Right?
everyone looks in my eyes and goes like, "Oh my God, what war did you serve in, life?"
Oh man, I could have been your babysitter.
Madam,
Your body.
you are giving me so many interesting ideas to work with here right now.
The
Let's
man's
get
body
back
is
to watching the
37, but
problematic teenage girls in skimpy outfits, then, shall we?
but his eyes are 250.
Yeah.
He's seeing some things.
Yeah.
There's just war
Today we're
flashbacks
gonna
happening
think
behind
twice
his
about
eyes.
eater discrimination.
Eater.
Sweet dreams. Wait. My syrup balloons!
Miss, we need to escort you from the premises.
Why is his face a little extra white to the rest of? Oh, now this character here
Whole body.
in the game, you can try to bribe or blackmail him, and he has a psychotic break, and he ends up trying to he chases you through the car park trying to kill you.
That's cool.
Also, I like how her attempt to her master plan was to just hang up all these balloons in plain sight of the whole mall.
It's almost like a dumb bimbo teenager thought up of a plan.
Right?
Yeah. God. This feels
How did they find me out? How did you know they were there?
This feels like something that Kevin Smith would
manager
have
actually-
written, like with some kind of huge, plan in a mall to do something. But I don't think it would have been this. But
Help for once. Nicole, what are you?
Sorry, Emmeline, you're a manager.
Let's go.
I should have never told you that. Sign me up for a belt.
She'll get over it.
It's a pretty good belt.
yeah.
Too bad it's been tainted by
So,
Avril Lavigne.
you can still go to Spencer's.
Well, yeah, it's tainted. It's right by her taint.
It's
You
a
got
little
me
too high
molested
for
by a
that,
mall
but
cop.
you know.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Molested by a Mo?
Is this gonna be like the last 30 minutes of a rom-com where I have to actually do something to fix this? I'll let you wear it every other weekend.
That's a start.
There you are. I got a bone to pick with you.
Now's not a good
I
time.
got
Naked
a bone
photo
to
you
pick.
gave me wasn't even of you. I demand restitution.
Are you demanding my
So it's a
body?
generic
Did the nipples
anime
throw it off?
kid.
So it is true. If
this
you
guy from
don't
the
make
Pokemon
good, I'm
cartoon?
gonna tell the police you.
Okay, we're even.
You want to go to Bertucci's and tip shitty?
Yeah, sounds fun.
Oh, the tray pack, they've expanded it. But yeah, that's Class of '09, the pilot. Kind of in. I don't know if Crunchyroll might pick it up, but you know what? This wouldn't do well in Japan.
Probably
It's
a bit much.
totally a
They'd be
Western.
just confused.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they'd
whenever
be
they
just totally
do stuff
confused
for
the entire
themselves.
time.
If you've ever
This
watched,
requires our audience to be like, haha, yeah, they are like that.
or that was you know that basic bitch statement that a lot of women, again, Mel, I'm sure not you, who say that like, oh my God, she's so me whenever they like or watch a movie or something.
Yeah.
I picture so many women saying about these girls, and they're for once 100% right because people were like, yeah, I remember you in high school. Yeah, that was you. Yeah, yeah. No, I like it because I want to get into more. I want to get into more anime. I want to get into more like just TV shows in this year. And hell, if this show comes out this year, that'd be fucking dope. But yeah, what do you guys think? Good, bad?
I agree with your earlier assessment. It would be funny for like a season or two, and probably shouldn't overstay its welcome beyond that. But you know, in short bursts, kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know if I could watch a whole bunch of stuff like this. There's just so much cringe that I can take all at once.
Yeah, this is absolutely a show that you can't binge. Like, watch one episode a
Yeah.
week max.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is weird. Hamas TV commercial, 1963. Okay.
What?
Fuck?
Refreshing as the
Oh,
Atlantic waters.
I thought you said Hamas. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't know they were that old. Okay.
That's not ham. That's poultry.
Taste the secret. That's ham. That's a big old slice of ham on some Wonder Bread. Look how late this
And
man
the
must be.
beer?
Yeah, it's a beer. And you remember how they used to, like in the really old ads, they used to try to put beer as like this sort of relaxing way to end the day in a classy sort of way when it's just foamy piss that will get you drunk. Like
I just,
it's not a scotch, it's not wine. It's just knock it back and I don't know,
I
give a girl a
mean,
motorboat.
look at how the dude is dressed. He's like,
Rumsky.
I'm wearing a suit and tie in my personal study.
That was very of the era, though. Like, I don't know if they actually
Yeah.
did that, but they were always portrayed that way on TV, I think.
Yeah, we're professional at home
This is
as
what
well.
Ben Shapiro is fighting to bring back.
Yeah.
Nobody wants this. No dude wants to come home with his tie still on and a stiff shirt and be like, yeah, I guess I'll have a crappy beer and smile and pretend that I like this.
This is
It's the archetype that Bob Dobbs is making fun of.
This is the his drinking room. In theory, every room in his house is his drinking room. But this is where he starts his night. By the end of it, he's out in the lawn having a fight with his ethnic, aka Irish neighbor across the way. And it's just the style of the time. Everyone did it back then.
This room is his drinking room because it's the room that he's in right now.
I don't know if you guys know about a musical artist named Will Wood. He got really popular during lockdown because he can play multiple instruments, and one of the things that he does, he has a song called "Thank You, Marcia, for the Dialectics, but it's time for you to leave." That's a long title.
It is, but it's a good
I'll be right back.
title. But it's pretty funny song because he starts to reference a lot of the thoughts that people had about back in my day kind of thing, and science deniers. So the chorus to that song is, back in my day we didn't have no feel good pills and no psychiatrists. We just drank ourselves to death, and god damn it, we liked it.
Hell
That was
yeah.
like, all of that idea of, you should just stiff upper lip, chin up, man up, you
Have a
just
drink.
drink
It's
yourself to
like
death.
it's like the dad from Moral Oral. Like he would have been a lot happier if he was open about being gay. And in the third season, they really hammed that home. But what did he do? He'd beat his kid, and he would drink heavily all the time. Like he just it wasn't healthy. And a lot of these guys in the 50s and 60s, they were like the dad figures and shit. Well, a lot of them had just come back from the biggest war in human history. They are not coming back the same way they left. And before that, they had the Depression. So it wasn't a great time for them to be alive.
No, it was terrible. Everything was terrible, and it just they took women out of their jobs and shoved them back in the house too, and they're
Yep.
like, "Here, make babies because we killed a bunch of them."
Baby boomers.
It's just, God, come on, man.
Hell, that
You
was
don't have to
back in the
do
time
that.
when it was like considered poor to have one bed. You'd often see it in the TV shows that both them in separate beds. That showed affluence. But it doesn't show intimacy, does it? Unless it's like the required sex time where you clip the beds back together to make coitus. Like
I mean, like all the bougie people back in history, the woman had her own bedroom, he had his own
Mhm.
bedroom, and they had their own separent rooms. I mean, I don't hate the idea. I'm
Oh
like,
no, I
if
think
you want
everyone.
to just,
I have a very good friend of mine, and she loves her partner to death. but she's got no place of her own, and he's always he works from home now, so she can never just have her moment of peace. And I feel for that because I'm in this fucking cavernous apartment with a guy who very much keeps to himself. And I wish I could just rent out my free time and give it away to, or like even give it away to friends for free. And I wish I could just be like, hey, teleporter's right there. If anyone needs just to take over the living room for an afternoon, I'll be in here. You can just curl up in one of the giant sofas we never use and cry for a few hours. That's okay. Sounds like you need it more than I do. You know? Isn't it great? Isn't this life great? Oh, this is what we were promised as kids, wasn't it? Oh, this is well worth something.
Yeah, I want a refund. Adulthood sucks. I was told that I could have ice cream at every meal when I grow up, and that was a lie because if you do, you get the diabetes.
You do, or the
I'm like,
shits and then the diabetes.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Venus.
You can get the
The
diabetes.
diabetes. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
The
that too, and hurt yourself with that. You can't have cake for every meal. I'm
no.
going, what is this for? And you have to work. You have to work.
Well,
You don't even
you
have like
Americans have to work.
I
Some of us
know.
live in socialist utopias that actually just recently increased our wages.
Man, we have to work. I have to go and do things with people. And I'm going, man, and sometimes the people are just terrible. They're just stupid. You know, going out into the world, they're intentionally and willfully ignorant, and you're like,
You remember
why are
when
you in
showing
charge?
people facts would tell one thing about guys from this era, if you were to show them facts that disproved a belief, they'd kind of grudgingly accept it. They put their hands in their pocket and go like, well, I suppose that makes some sense. That's why the polio vaccine was created. Now if you show someone their kids like RFK Jr., the same logic, he's like, no, the vaccines cause something. We have to stop them. And now I'm going to be put in charge of the healthcare system. You guys are all going to die. You're all
Man,
gonna
I for real, I'm gonna start getting my qualifications internationally recognized
Like I
because
said, if
I
you
need
need
to find a
you need
job somewhere.
if you need help in the Irish department, I wouldn't recommend it as your first choice because this country's got its own problems. But we do have a
Yeah.
lot of institutions. I'm sure they are always looking, and we always do outsource our talent because our talent gets outsourced to fucking America and England.
Yeah.
Song that never ends. Anyway, back to substance abuse.
Brainworms for everybody.
Yeah.
Hams has captured. Big,
Magic.
fresh taste.
Okay, that's just gonna be nothing but head.
Light and easy on your thirst.
That's what she
From
said.
nature's purest waters comes the secret Hams has captured.
Oh my god. Drink enough of them and it will
The
start
big,
magically
fresh
appearing.
taste of Hams.
From nature's purest waters comes this beverage that is still mostly water.
From water to water. Well, they're dead.
It's like making love in a canoe.
Why did they make? I don't understand why the bears they put feathers in their head because they're trying to make them like
They're
Native
engines.
And now you hear the drums beating while the beer goes
Yeah.
down the stream.
Are they like the mascot for the company or something?
Yeah. Back when you couldn't quite promote beer to kids, but you still would have mascots. Do we have any mascots on beer? We kind of did with the Guinness, with the toucan. It still gives you strength. Guinness for strength.
Why a toucan?
Because the way it looks. Hold on. I'll bring up there's a very famous mural in Dublin as you go in the north side.
Why does it give you strength?
Two
Weird claim.
toucan. Yep. Boop. because the way it looks, it kind of looks like a Guinness from this show. But Guinness is kind of it's very packed full of like um not protein, like vitamins and shit, because it's basically just liquefied bread. So
Are they trying to say that like the yellow coloration on the toucan's chest is kind of like the foam on the top of the beer or something?
well, it's more like black and white. So maybe a penguin would have been better, but penguins can't fly, so
I mean, but
They can fly after they drink some Guinness.
kind of. Well, that's more Red Bull.
I figured they'd pick like an animal that's indicative of the area. No, not like a
Puffin, I
random
suppose.
bird.
We have Puffin out in the West Coast.
Oh, Puffin would be great.
What do you mean? Ireland is well known for its toucans.
The
Only after they've had like several pints.
Right.
They're like, look at that Puffin.
This is
Wait,
being
no,
also
that's
this
a
was also their
toucan,
thing.
Clearly.
They had a running sort of theme of a zookeeper not being able to control the animals because they got into the Guinness and it gave them like superpowers.
Oh, I'd watch that show.
Yeah, so look, he can't stop the seal, he can't stop the toucan. Eventually, the toucan won out. Now they only occasionally bring up the toucan as a sort of retro. Hey, do you remember this?
Oh, we've got these my goodness, my Guinness ads.
Yeah.
Here in town in Ottawa.
There's an OG Guinness. Yeah. Also, this is back when you used to have your Guinness. You could get them in stores, obviously, and in pubs, but you could also get Guinness in your pharmacy because they were for a little while trying to pass it off as a health food. But the thing is, because of legal reasons, you couldn't take it home with you. You had to drink it there in a little glass. They'd hand it to you. So it became a very strange alternative to the pub. You'd go in and you'd gossip with someone over a pint of Guinness, and it would literally just be one Guinness that you just have and you just talk, and it would be a setup for like punchlines for jokes and such. Oh, look, there's an actual. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why. It was just branding. But the fact that it stuck with me all the years, and the fact that it kind of sticks out. Later on, they had one of the best ads on TV ever. Oh my God, the early 2000s Guinness ads were amazing. All right. How long have we gone on for? Hour and a half. Before we continue, everyone, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And
they have to drop off in a few minutes.
that's okay. Well, in that case, we'll get on to we'll get on to Daily Dose because we'll start.
Yay.
I can't do more. I can't do more anyway myself. I'm ready to call it quits too. Never get a haircut in India, really stretchy skin, or delivery driver had no idea.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Probably delivery driver had no idea. We can do that.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This delivery guy had no idea that his door was open, so this other guy tried to chase him down.
Oh.
There goes another one.
Oh.
Your back door's open. Your back door's open and packages are falling. Thank you. About a half dozen or more I've ran over.
That van. I've been playing a lot of Power Watch Simulator, and I want to go to town on that so badly.
The Uber driver said that the voice in his map app wasn't working properly. He was a little too excited to get a PS5.
Better when stuff is. If I have to watch like training videos, I do better with the videos moving at twice the speed with closed captioning. I process it a lot better.
They tend
I
to
do
be
that with
pretty
audio,
slow-paced, don't they?
I often do that with
it's
audio.
like I'm like, oh my God.
You would hate my videos. If you look in the comments of a lot of my videos, you'll see me go, guys, if you want, just double speed it. I do it.
I process better when it's like twice the speed. I get the information I need because our brains, they can do that. So
You're not sitting there constantly waiting for the next word.
it's just like, oh my God, there's the word. Okay.
What about when
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah.
to somebody in like face to face? You still have the same vibe?
Yeah.
Do you?
I know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think face to face is different. It's more engaging. You're not having somebody presenting information to you through a digital medium where they're expecting you to, they're trying to make it engaging, but it's just not working. I don't know if there's like a shut off or something in my brain. It just doesn't let me treat it like it's a conversation, you know?
For Christmas.
I still haven't looked at what it is.
Yeah, because you're not gonna spend time with me anymore after this. So.
Oh no, but I want to spend time with you though.
I know, but you're not.
Okay.
Now look at it.
Just go ahead and look at it.
Well, yeah. It's over for you.
Her dog had no idea that she was coming home.
I like that they're honest with each other about it. Like, I'm getting this for him. I think it's a long game on her part. And she's like, oh, finally, I got a few minutes to myself each day.
Yeah.
Maybe, but maybe she's a gamer, or if she's not, maybe they can find a game they can play together over like group or something.
Hell,
yeah.
Hell, if they're sitting down together, they can do the lost art of co-op together.
Co-op on a couch co-op. Oh, that would drive
Return
me
to
nuts.
tradition. Now that's some relationship goals right there.
Not
Hell
couch co-op. I can't do couch co-op. I have to have my own system, and then we have to like have.
Oh,
a group.
Mel don't like the split screen.
Oh
I
no,
hate the split screen.
no GoldenEye on the N64.
When I was a young meerkat, maybe I could do that, but not
Back in the Paleolithic age,
now. I play Diablo. So I've on Diablo 4. I finished the new download content in about 2 weeks or less.
Oh, watch out for Elon Musk. He's a Diablo pro, I hear.
Oh no, he freaking cheats. There's no way. My character's like 250 at what it is as far as the one that I built just for this season. All of my gear is maxed out on levels. I've gotten 4 mythics. One of them I don't even use because it doesn't fit my build. I even broke it down. I'm like, I don't really need another mythic, which those are hard to get.
Yeah.
We defeated Lilith, Tormented Echo of Lilith. That's like the top 3%. Elon's a hack, man.
Absolutely.
He can't play.
Apparently, he posted the stats and build for his Elden Ring character. And everybody's making fun of him because he's so bad.
Yes.
Trash build. Oh, hi. Whoa.
Are you good?
She dropped her iPhone in the lake and tried to fish it back out.
Izzy, reach your hand in there. Izzy, reach. Be careful. Slowly reach your hand in there.
Oh, you get one shot.
Oh.
Opening a
It's like they haven't seen each other in a month. Like, oh my god, my phone's safe.
pinata on top of a roof probably isn't the best idea.
Oh dear. No. No. That's what some random fucking pizza guys is gonna get showered with candy right now.
Yep.
Your order is not ready to be picked up, ma'am.
For some reason,
that fucking face is like, motherfucker.
all these fish started jumping out of the water when it started to rain.
They probably think they're insects and they're trying to grab it.
Or maybe it's like they're trying to get up a waterfall that's not there.
True. That picture back there, these two pictures would actually be great as like show starting soon things where there's just no noise. And it's just, I've got this great one that I had in New York years ago, and it was just, no one was there. I was in a subway, and it was just the doors malfunctioning and occasionally opening and then closing, then opening, then closing. That shit like that's some liminal space shit right there. That's some vaporwave. Another one I had in a hotel in Sligo when I was out there for Paddy's Day, and I looked out across the street and it was like sun was setting. No one was on the street, but the bank was across the way, across the river, and next to the ATM on the wall outside it, there was a light and it was flickering just on and off very slowly, and there was no other light inside it. It was so cool looking. I took the footage and I deleted it when I was making the video for the Sligo video. Fuck's sake. Ah, so many missed opportunities. I missed doing something.
Daisy chain your dogs.
Whee!
Oh.
This is a horse trail,
some got
and
caught.
sometimes grass will grow in the same shape as their feet.
In the form of their steps. What? No, why is that so
Horseshoes?
cute?
Yeah. Grass grew where the horseshoe prints were.
Speaking of daisy chains.
It's a conga line.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
We need some Gloria Stefan
Oh, he's gonna wear it on his head. He'll basically be Melonhead from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I think she might be forgetting something.
Yeah. She's got her hood up though, so she's okay. I don't know why she's even bothering.
Wow!
This guy went to a gas station, but for some reason his car wouldn't stop farting.
I genuinely don't know.
Why fart them? Oh my god! Ate too many Brussels sprouts this Christmas, did you?
This dog wipes their paws
I mean,
every time
some of the gas has ethanol in it, and that usually comes from vegetables. So
Yeah.
they come inside the house.
Oh. Oh.
Aww. Good pupper.
Oh.
Poor little guy saw himself in the mirror for the very first time.
Oh my god.
You never told me I looked so hideous. Ow.
This Japanese taxi driver said tourists will leave him cash from their home countries as souvenirs for him to remember them by.
Oh, that's cool.
Tanzania, Botswana, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, Libya, Gaddafi, Congo, Ethiopia, K-Blue, happy #1 country, Bhutan, Genghis Khan,
Mongol.
So
Iran.
I guess there's an app that makes it feel like you're FaceTiming Mike Tyson.
Oh, that's...
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
No. You're the champ.
No, you're the champ.
Yeah.
Yes, you tomorrow.
This is what it looks like when pilots have
Aww. Little creepy, but still. Aww.
to land in a heavy rainstorm.
She has no idea who Mike Tyson is.
50, 40, 30,
Yeah.
10.
On.
This guy was staying at a hotel in Iceland when this volcano started erupting.
You just see a plane that has landed and it's just flying out there immediately.
Cool. And then later I'm like, Joe, I can't unsee that. Like,
Oh shit!
Yeah. No, you made it.
I think this bird might be malfunctioning.
That's oh, was it the mimic bird or whatever the hell it's called? The polar bird. They just mimic any noise they heard. So for all I know, someone did play R2D2 next one.
Clearly.
Oh!
This is what it looks like when a drone show suddenly malfunctions.
Conservation of moment, like mass and
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh no.
Is that fireworks coming?
That's expensive.
That's
that was a
drone.
drone show.
Yeah. Drone shows are becoming
These
more and more
moments.
popular, but I've never seen them malfunction before, so that's the first. That dog looks like Oscar the Grouch's Animorph.
Yes.
Like,
Somebody needs to do Close Encounters as a drone show.
He had no idea that he was stepping on his son's foot.
Okay, your turn.
oh
You gotta hold
no.
my hand. You gotta hold my hand. You gotta hold my hand. Oh, I'm so sorry. I stepped on your toe.
Oh. What? Oh.
His dad was trying to prank him.
How many times do you think he had to do that before it worked out?
I don't know.
Yeah, how's it level?
Oh no, oh no.
Hooey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shotgun style too.
I spit
Yeah,
from
it's got you
the
too.
collection.
He's like, okay, that's the first time. I'll get you the second time.
Those things are fucking unpleasant.
Oh, too.
Come to beautiful downtown Casper, Wyoming.
You never know when you might be walking past someone's house.
Bro.
Who's a little guy?
Oh, really?
Look at the face.
I think that cat got into he thought he got into the catnip, but he got into the adult catnip. Holy shit.
I'm not sure if they're confused or trying to create a black hole.
We got a turkey circle.
Oh.
Now this vulture.
I didn't think YouTube would allow that on screen. Ooh.
So I guess there's only supposed to be one guy underneath those clothes.
Yep.
Here's me having imaginary arguments with my
Yeah. What? Holy,
She got a
that's
new
good.
kitten that was raised by dogs. Why did nobody tell me that owls can sit like this?
He's just fatting around.
He's just
Fat, big old
dropping
chunk.
applesauce. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a sort of cake ready to be covered in frosting.
That is the end of this video. Hopefully everyone has a good 2025, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Alright, our last one of the evening, because while we love our Buff Corral, I want to go to bed, and Mel is barely hanging on. So,
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm just like drained all the time. I got to do better with taking care of myself and overcoming
That's
burnout.
a
that's
mood.
why
I feel that.
that's why I'm trying to do a thing now where I'm going to be going to bed around about 12 or 1, aka as soon as this is over, I am just going to pop over there. I'm going to get down to my nakedness, of course, and then pop in.
Naked.
Well, yeah, I
There's
enjoy.
naked and then there's naked. Naked is
Where does
N-E-K-K-I-D.
socks go into the equation? On what side of the fence are they on? Naked or naked?
Yeah, naked.
Naked.
Naked means you don't have clothes on. Naked means you don't have clothes on and you're up to something.
Oh. Well, I will bring my
You
phone
wanna
with
get
me.
naked?
So, you know, ladies, if you want to take your shot, now's your time. I've got an hour as I drift off the bed, and there won't be much in the way of distraction.
If you're gonna be up to something, you might as well be up to something naked.
I'm
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be popping into bed and waking up at a reasonable hour, and then forcing myself to stream early. So Americans, unfortunately, will not get as much time with this beautiful face live, but it does open up opportunities for two things. One, more Europeans to pop in, and two, so I can go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Fair enough.
Dare I say,
What does
I
that
want
mean?
the bedtime. All right, so we got enough.
Time. It's just very unreasonable.
Amen. All right, so let's pick it. First one of 2025. Last one we watched was here, I think. Yeah, the kombucha. So no,
How
with it.
about, hold on, let me see. Oh, not deep fried butter. Oh my God, that's terrible.
McRib Trouter, world's hottest gummy bear, deep fried coffee.
Deep fried coffee.
Oh my God, that is just a laxative.
I feel like we should keep it as a short one because everybody's buggered.
Yeah.
So
You want to do nerd scrambled eggs?
which
Next
one?
All right, we'll do that.
Sure.
Next week I want to try the Sentry egg sausage because a lot of people don't even know what a Sentry egg is. Have you not seen Smiling Friends? They have a whole episode on it.
Nope.
I've been craving some extra oily coffee.
Ugh.
All
My
right,
colon
let's
is
do-
already screaming at this.
Fry some beans.
I'm guessing that's Fahrenheit.
Well, we're
This sounds
about
like something
30
you put in your mouth,
seconds
your
into
stomach
it,
immediately goes,
and,
wow,
you
wow,
know,
wow.
not a whole lot's happening. Well, they've been going for about 2
All I can say to that is bubbling crude.
minutes. It does smell like brewed coffee. The beans are definitely getting darker. I think we should take it out before it burns. Oh, they're popping. Oh, they're popping.
Put a
Hot
lid
beans.
on.
I think we may have used way too many beans.
Oh my God. You have to wait for it to cool down, my dude. It's gonna ruin
Not our boy.
Oh man.
Mr. Right.
Here we go. Coffee tastes like cigarette ash by itself as it is, so this needs help.
I think Raisin sums it up best. If you claim to love coffee and then add a bunch of other stuff into the coffee, you don't love coffee. You love the hint of coffee. You love the suggestion of coffee. But coffee itself, pure.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ.
You know, even though I use the amount of beans that I normally use, this tastes really watered down. I don't know if it's possible to fry the coffee flavor out of coffee beans,
Yes,
but
it is.
today certainly it certainly seems so. It almost just tastes like hot water. So I'm gonna have to give the deep fried coffee 1 out of 5.
Bop, 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 bop.
I mean, I expected it to be bad, but not in that particular way.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the flavor was left in the oil when it started popping.
I mean, what?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, before we go and watch them, let's do our shilling. Mel, we'll start with you. Ladies first. So
I don't have much going on. I might revamp my channel soon, given the current election in the U.S. And that's one of the main reasons why I started Science Communication, was because we had this abusive ex we've now accepted back in to our lives.
I can't leave him. I love him.
Oh God, I cannot even tell you the words I said.
Yes, you can. I can have you back on when you're ready to just go, fuck it. Get armed, get ready, folks. And then you're just on an FBI watch list. Oh, what
I'm
was I
already
saying?
on one because of my education. So
Actually, is it Ramaswamy? Didn't he say he was going to abolish the FBI? Ironically enough, that might mean that you get away scot-free. Let the states figure it out.
yeah, for real, it's just so bad. It's so bad. So it's just youtube.com/scientistmail. I'm currently redoing my website. Hopefully it'll be back up soon. But yeah, we'll see.
Krandar, anything you want to promote?
Well, I've been trying to get something new going on the channel, but things keep preventing me, like Christmas happening and then me becoming diseased and then a week passing and I'm still diseased. So I think I'm not going to stream this week because I do not have the energy for it. But when I finally get back to it someday, we're going to be out there being middle-aged men collecting pretty dresses and playing Infinity Nikki.
Oh,
why not?
You're finally doing it.
I've been planning to do it since we had Saya on. I just haven't had the chance yet because of the reasons I just mentioned.
It's a
I
co-op?
skipped 2 weeks in a row, and now it's going to be 3. I don't know, actually. I have no idea.
It's free, isn't it?
It is free.
If it's co-op,
I've already installed it.
we should We should tag team Saya and we just like raid her and we'll just be like the most kawaii girls ever. Like everything
I
will
mean,
be
I
super
don't,
cute.
I don't know if she's into being tag teamed, but we'd have to ask her.
Well, consent is very important when it comes to pretty dresses.
Yeah, maybe she'll be into it.
Yeah, I'll toss out the idea, or at the very least, she can give us some pointers. Like when I did the 24-hour stream and Girly showed up to be like, "Oh yeah, this game's gonna take over your life," and she wasn't wrong. I've been playing it every day as a sort of
Which
deep
one?
frag.
Sorry?
Power
Which
Watch.
game?
Power Watch.
Oh, yes.
As for me, oh, and
Mm-hmm.
Krendar's links are all down there in the doobly-doo.
Yeah, hopefully I'll start next week, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
So, as for me, I am going to, like I said, I'm going to start streaming around about 6, but I'm going to be over on Twitch tomorrow to finish off Modern Warfare 2. I forgot how many missions there were on that. And then if there's enough if there's enough time in the stream, I'll go back to playing Mad Max. Then on Wednesday, much to Billy Boy Blue's delight, who's going to wingman me on this, I am going to be getting into Final Fantasy 2. So
And that was the weird one.
I have even less knowledge of this game compared to the first.
That's the Final Fantasy game that plays like fucking Elder Scrolls.
Ooh, you've already tagged me in pretty hard considering my love of that franchise.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, because basically you don't earn XP and level up. You just do stuff, and then your stats get better. Like you hit stuff with a sword, your strength goes up. You cast spells, your magic goes up.
Ooh. This is when they were.
You do what you want to do, and you get better at it. Yeah.
All right.
Only time they ever did that.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. The first episode will be on here, and then all future Final Fantasies will be over on Twitch. So anyone watching who's curious, link in the description. And this time next week, we will be joined by Commissar Feelgood, but for once, she's not taking center stage because it's the next episode of Space King, baby.
That is the correct time to do it, is when we have our Commissar with us.
Absolutely.
That's louder than I thought. Okay, sorry.
I got very excited just saying it. We've been blue balling ourselves, holding it back since the episode came out, just for this. Just because timing was off. Guests that we had on wouldn't have appreciated it or outright said they didn't like 40K. So we now finally have a fan of 40K on as a guest, and yeah, it's gonna happen. And I've heard nothing but good things. But
Space King.
Space King. All right, that'll be this time next week. So let's see what this is.
Salt, pepper.
That is a lot.
My confidence is quickly evaporating. I'm not a fan of the color. I think the color needs
Much
an
like
improvement.
the
It
nerds
smells like the
themselves.
bathrooms at the county fair. By now, you must have realized not all my ideas are good ones. I'm
It's a scrambled egg of sorts.
Are any of his ideas good ones? Sorry, what was that, Mel?
It looks like puke.
It
It
does.
does.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't look like real puke. It looks like the fake puke you used to get as a
It
kid,
looks like
terrorized
dog
girls.
puke. Like
Like
dog puke.
the plastic puke you'd get in the bag and be like, "Ha, ew, oh Johnny, you are so a meanie," hee hee. And then Johnny would grow up and become, I don't know.
Andrew Tate.
He just magically became me. I could not think of a single person, so I just said me. Billions of human beings. So I just
bound by law to at least try it. Here we go!
Oh, it looks so bad.
It's gonna sound crazy,
No.
but this is excellent. It kind of tastes like the inside of a Danish. Oh, it smells like a tire fire.
Oh,
Ridiculously delicious. Not something that you would eat on its own. Like
It's like eating Nordic food with all their weird fish and their paste. They infuse like fish paste with like jam, and it looks horrible. And you bite into it, and you're like, okay, I don't want to look at it, but it's actually good.
Yeah.
like a big bowl of
that's a whole
slop,
bunch
but something
of
that you would like
either.
that you would use as a filling.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take 1 point because it looks like death. I'm gonna have to give the nerd scrambled eggs a 4 out of 5.
Could have made an omelet out of it. Or
He
prepared.
basically did.
Yeah.
It was just a falling apart omelet.
My bad.
Man.
That is Patrician TV. They're going to be doing a Fallout 3 and New Vegas review this year. And considering the last was a 24-hour long Skyrim review, I can't wait to see what they've got.
How do you do a 24-hour review exactly? Other than very slowly, I mean.
Methodical, to say the very least. Where is
Painfully
you?
methodical, I guess.
There. It's
Well, that's
20.
an
Yeah.
analysis, not a review.
Yeah,
Oh, I have
It's a
to
completely
pop
different
off.
thing.
Yeah, we got it. So
We
bye
need to move.
everyone.